Hey everyone, and welcome to our special edition of Speak Nerdy to Me, Shoot the Shit edition,
Bikini edition.
Bikini edition. So we are here ready to talk about all kind of shit that we like to talk about. If we want to talk about, we're going to talk about it. By the way, Team Amasian, in case you didn't know, don't forget to press that like button. I'm saying it all right now. Rate, comment, and subscribe. I am Kaori Takee,
and Campea.
And we have no lower
Subscribe
thirds.
and like. We haven't even done the show yet, but you should just like it anyways.
Yeah, we just took a break from debating who's better, Batman or Superman, so, yeah. Anyway, so let's talk about some of the stuff that's been going on this week that we want to talk about, starting with D23 is out and about starting today, and it's all weekend long, and it's basically an expo for Disney fans uniting. So it's a very exciting time for us.
Yes.
And what are you looking forward to?
Because we love Disneyland.
We do.
We're always at Disneyland. We're like eagerly waiting for our passes to stop being blocked so we can go back to the park. I'm just looking forward to seeing everything. I think D23 has grown exponentially since it started. Mm-hmm. And so the fact that, it's becoming more and more of a hub for, properties like Star Wars and Marvel, and my company, Hasbro, has some stuff there as well. And it's just kind of evolved into a little mini Comic-Con.
Yeah. Well, it's actually going to be my first experience at D23.
Oh, good.
Yeah, is that yours?
No.
Oh, see, that's awesome.
No, so you tell me as like a newbie, like what are you looking forward to? What are you expecting?
I'm expecting it to be like a mini Comic-Con, especially for Disney, and I am looking forward to checking out what kind of cosplays people might be getting into. I think it'll be a little more PG because there's going to be more kids involved, right? Mm-hmm. And just everything coming out. I'm looking forward to the Once Upon a Time panel, looking forward to the Star Wars panel. Everything should be fun.
Yeah, there's a lot. Hopefully, because a lot of the properties didn't come to Comic-Con this year, San Diego Comic-Con, that we will, fingers crossed, get a lot of news related to some of the things we're looking forward to seeing this year. So hopefully there's some Star Wars news. I think tonight John Lasseter has a panel where he's talking about just being John Lasseter, being the shit. But I think there might be some Pixar news coming out this evening, about The Good Dinosaur, about Incredibles 2. So just kind of looking forward to what types of things Disney has kind of kept under lock and key until this weekend.
And they have so many properties that there's going to be a lot of announcements. That's pretty much what I'm sure about. And if you guys, by the way, hear the air conditioning in the background, no, Ann and I are really hot right now. That is the sound of my dog panting. Yes, Wakame is like.
If you think we're hot right now, wearing close to nothing, Wakame wearing a mink coat every day
of her life
in this heat, the poor thing.
Yeah, she doesn't really want to walk. She took 2 shits in like 2 hours and like U-turned right away. I'm like, oh. I'm trying to make her walk, but she lays.
It's pretty hot.
So now let's talk about some movie news. There's a lot of random things, in my personal opinion, a lot of random things that aren't wow factoring, but we'll give us a few. First one is Inside Out will be back sooner than we thought, in the form of a a short. Yeah. So what do you think of that?
I like the idea, one, because Pixar was such a hit. I think you and I both loved it. Mm-hmm. If you haven't checked out our review on Inside Out, definitely go back, scroll down a little bit and try to find that. But I like the marketing idea behind it. Mm-hmm. Because these Pixar shorts sometimes are more popular than the film. Not to say any of the Pixar films are terrible, but sometimes people just love the short that comes before it.
Oh, yeah.
And so the fact that they've decided to do an Inside Out short that will coincide with the release of the Blu-ray DVD is genius. Because now, even though I already was planning to own Inside Out, now I really want to own Inside Out because I like
2 little cute things.
Yeah, I like that you get this, added bonus that nobody has seen yet. I like the premises of it. Did you get to see what the plot is of the story?
No, tell me.
It's Riley going on her first date or being asked out on her first date.
Oh, that's so cute.
Yeah.
How ironic.
Yeah,
we'll get to that later.
Cute.
But yeah.
Yeah, so I think that's going to be fun just to see how all the characters react. And they actually have all the list of voices back. Mm-hmm. All the celebrities are back to voice cast the the Inside Out characters, so it's going to be good, I think.
Yeah. Wow, that's really cool. I'm excited about it. Inside Out was really one of my favorite movies of this year. Very smart message and really well thought out. It's one of the best Pixar movies in a long time. It's probably your favorite, right?
It's up there. I think WALL-E will always just be my number one.
WALL-E? Oh, so
for reasons, just it's the first Pixar film John and I saw together.
Oh, is it really?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, so other reasons outside of the film actually just being awesome.
That's so cute.
But this one is also up there. What about you? Does it rank in your top 3 or 10?
Well, the big problem is I've never seen the Toy Stories, as I keep mentioning, and I need to see it. So, those aside, I think it ranks really high up there, but there's one that I can't remember, but I just feel like it's one that I minorly prefer. So if I remember, I'll tell you guys. But
have you seen Finding Nemo?
That's it!
I was going to say, oh my gosh, I was just thinking, what would Kaori like? And that story, I feel like, would hit you pretty well.
You know why? It's because when I was, growing up, and Nemo, my mom is in another state, and, it was like, my dad had to take care of me, and then my dad would always freak out when he didn't know where I was home.
Yeah,
see? So it makes me think, I'm his little Nemo. You
are his Nemo. I was just thinking, I was going to tell you if you hadn't seen it, I think that's the one you would like. So
You're right.
I'm glad that's your favorite.
That's the one. Thank you. Okay, and some other news. I just picked this one up because I thought it was kind of funny. For real, obviously. Cocaine got smuggled using Minion toys. Yeah! What do you think?
That's hilarious.
It's so ironic too, right? They're using minions to smuggle cocaine. That's like a real life headline.
And I don't know why this just popped in my head. Is that the minion shape of a minion looks like a pill?
Yeah, right.
It looks like a drug or something, but. Yeah, it's just funny. I was reading the article you sent me, and then they I guess the cocaine was in Frozen toys too, an Olaf or something. And I'm come on, what do you think?
I think it's funny, how creative criminals can be. I guess no one's going to suspect these cute little minions are actually our minions. It's so funny. Okay, anything else to say on that?
No, you guys tell us what you think. Would you carry your cocaine in? That's such a bad question.
Or your drugs? X that question. We do not endorse that. But if you want to do that, that is your choice. But we do not endorse it. Lots of people coming back to the Neighbors 2 movie.
Oh my god.
I knew you'd be excited about this.
Oh my god.
Because there's a Dave Franco vision I see for you. And I see you being so happy and elated in this movie.
I heard this last night and I was like, yes!
Yes.
I'm so happy. You're happy about it.
Because, the Neighbors was a really good movie, and I thought the whole cast did really well, and everything played out really good together. So, if they have a fighting chance to have Neighbors 2 that's going to be good, it's great that they're bringing back the same crew. People like to keep the same people.
Yes.
We don't like change when it comes to movies.
At least the ones that stood out and made the movie funny. And to say Dave Franco had, a secondary role to Zac Efron, sure, that's right. But I swear they're kind of back and forth throughout the film was also a really good touch to just making it not only funny, but it also had kind of a bromance story to it, so that was really cute too. And not to say Dave Franco's pretty hot, but he's also very funny.
He's really hot.
Yeah.
He's so versatile. He could be super geeky, which is hot, or super handsome, which is hot as well. So he's one of those guys. And also, there's a lot of Star Wars, specifically the standalone Han Solo movie. And I want you to take this away because you're Ann Solo.
Oh, yes. So for those of you that picked up EW or Entertainment Weekly this week, there were some photos released, new Star Wars photos. Including that, there was an interview with J.J. Abrams in which, they talk about how the new Han Solo is actually going to be younger than the fans had anticipated. I was reading on a lot of blogs that people wanted Aaron Paul to be Han Solo, which
I kind of don't agree with.
Without even knowing what the age is now, because they've announced that the character will be in his 20s.
Okay.
Or maybe older teens.
Okay.
I can't see Aaron. I was not on the Aaron Paul
and
train.
And we love Aaron Paul.
Yeah, I just can't see him in that role. So the new Han Solo movie will have a younger Han Solo. There's talk that his wife that appeared for the first time in the comic books will be in the film. They've also said that Chewbacca, a lot of the people, Lando, we'll see younger versions of them, which a cute Chewbacca would be so...
Yeah, I have a Chewbacca.
I know. Wakame should be cast in that role.
No, Wakame's a Chewbacca.
I'm excited to see how they aged down Chewbacca. So that's the news we got, and then along with just a lot of other photos from the film.
There you go.
We have some news about Kylo Ren, that not being the character's actual real name. That's kind of just a name that was given to him within his like organization. So there's just like little bits and pieces we're gathering, and I know as we get closer to December, that's going to be even more and more.
And I'm sure there's going to be more reveals
prominent
this weekend at D23.
Yeah, that's true. But I wanted to ask you, knowing now that we know Han Solo is going to be in his 20s, maybe older teens, who would you cast?
God, see, that's so hard. Because a young Harrison Ford? Does Harrison Ford have any young children?
He must, but I don't think any of them look like him. That's too bad, because he was super hot when he was younger.
Yeah, he was. Hunky.
We might have brought this up before. I actually think Taron Egerton would make a good Han Solo.
Okay.
And if he is actually going to be in his 20s, I think Taron, the guy, for those of you who aren't familiar, he was in this year's Kingsman movie.
Oh, yeah, he's awesome.
I think he looks the age. I think he could look that young.
What about Liam Hemsworth? Okay, everyone's going to shoot me now. I mean... I don't know. It's that bad. I just think he picks... I don't know.
No, I could see it.
Right? I mean, he doesn't really look like Harrison Ford, but who does?
Yeah,
right?
I don't think... I think they just need to be in at least the age. Because, typically when they cast people, they say they're 20, but they look 30 or 40.
Oh my gosh. Speaking of, I was watching The Breakfast Club yesterday, and I love that movie so much. Me too. But you're looking at it and thinking, these kids are not high school kids.
Not even one of them.
They look like adults.
Yeah, not even... I'm trying to think now. Oh, maybe, what's his name? Something Hall. The geeky one. He might have looked the youngest.
Oh, yeah.
Out of the bunch, you're right. None of them they all look college age.
They did that with, what's it called? Beverly Hills 90210.
Yeah.
Everyone looks so old. And it's funny because I think nowadays the younger people look older than they do, and then it was the other way around when we were growing up. But. All right, well, shoot. Let's talk now about some movie releases, starting with Man from U.N.C.L.E. I'm excited to see that. I have not seen it yet. Have you seen it yet?
No, I have not had time to see it. We'll go see it. Has Armie Hammer in it, Henry Cavill. How can you say no to that?
I know. Armie Hammer, you don't get enough of him. He's a good actor.
I agree.
There's something very swaggery about him. And it's like he's not trying at all, but there's a charm to him.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I don't know what it is.
I think he's a great actor too.
And the trailer really just blew me away. Like, it sold me.
Yeah.
And Henry Cavill in a different, other than being Superman, being in a different role, it's gonna be interesting. It's gonna be good.
I heard it's good from the people who've seen it. So if you guys have seen it, let us know.
Yeah, let us know, but just don't spoil it. Or spoil it, whatever. And then next is Straight Outta Compton, which is getting rave reviews. I think, Anne, you saw it?
No, I haven't.
Dang, I thought you saw this. Oh.
Have you seen it?
No, but I feel like this should go on the top of my list because everyone is saying that it's going to get possibly nominations across the board, and it's really good.
Wow.
And I don't know. Yeah,
it's
really early. So you know how great word of mouth is, and that's pretty much the best form of advice. I mean, proven by how bad Fantastic Four is doing. No one wants to go see it anymore. And vice versa, Straight Outta Compton, I predict might be the underdog that's going to take away the box office this weekend.
Oh, that would be cool. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised. My only concern is that it is a runtime, I think, of almost 2.5 hours. And so if anyone cares about that, like sometimes I do because I don't like to see a long film late in the evening kind of thing, that might have some negative way of not maybe making it number 2 or 3 this weekend, but who knows?
Yeah.
I heard it's, and in terms of the tomato rating, it's higher than anything that's out right now.
Which is crazy. But, I mean, The Gift, there's not really that many movies out that, actually, the Vacation and Pixels, I still want to see them. I probably will miss them, though, because now there's all these other movies coming out.
Yeah.
Including, go see Dragon Ball Z Resurrection F if you're watching this video. It's in select theaters, and it's not going to be around for long. It's for limited engagement. But if you're a Dragon Ball Z fan or anime fan, go watch that shit. That's all I'm going to say.
And Shaun the Sheep.
And Shaun the Sheep. I really want to see Shaun the Sheep.
It's really cute.
Anne was telling me that there's no talking in it.
There's no dialogue.
Which is so smart.
It's so cute.
Aww.
But I think, between the two, both of them, you won't waste your money on.
That's your daily dose of go watch cartoony stuff.
Yeah.
Okay, so now we're going to move on to TV talk. And the biggest thing that we want to talk about is Stephen Amell was on Raw getting, heckled by Stardust. So now he's going to be at SummerSlam in a match against Stardust. And Stephen Amell basically speared Stardust after Stardust slapped him in the face, and he got kicked out by bodyguards.
Were you surprised at all at the confrontation? Or did you have a heads up that Amell was going to be there?
I had a heads up that he was going to based on Twitter and all that stuff.
Right.
Everyone knows that that's something that it's been building up. But I was surprised in the sense that Stephen Amell had pretty good moves.
Yeah. I'm sure he's been training, or at least like practicing a little bit, right? Yeah.
And I know Stephen Amell's a really huge wrestling fan, so it must have been really awesome for him.
Oh, dream come true, I'm sure. He looked nervous though, backstage when he was asking for the match. I don't know if that was part of him trying to play a character or not, but he did, to me, come across as a little bit nervous having to talk to Triple H, which I would be really nervous about.
Bricks.
So yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing the match. Who do you think's going to win in the tag team?
It's a lot of times when a celebrity who's not a wrestler is in a match, that celebrity will win. For example, Snooki's history, Maria Menounos' history.
Yeah.
They have to.
I know. That's part of the deal, I'm sure. But Stephen Amell might be that guy that's like, he loves wrestling so much that he'd be willing to take the loss in his one and only match.
I would so be willing to do that. Team Amasian should go tag team against someone. They need one Asian representation.
Who's the Asian wrestler right now?
Nobody.
What?
Wait.
No.
Well, I'm talking about women.
Oh, okay.
I don't really see a woman.
I thought you were talking about anybody.
Well, Asian men, NXT has like Hideo, who is currently injured. I think he might be better now. But there's not enough of us out there. No. And then when they put them out there in wrestling, we have to be super stereotyped. Like, ding, 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 ding.
I know.
It's like, what the?
Here's Hakushi. Okay. Well, he can't get more Asian than that.
I know. It's like, oh, wait, he's Hawaiian. Close enough. Oh, God. Or even when they had, what is his name? God. I forgot his name. Tensai?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think so. And he was, like, not Asian at all. What was his old persona?
I don't remember.
Damn it! He was on there, like, not too long before that.
Yeah. God. Okay, well,
find it.
Anyway.
We'll put it in the comments just because it's funny.
And just Tensai having, like kanji tattooed on his face. It's like, oh, come on.
There,
guys.
he's Asian.
I'm
Boom.
Cry. Cry now.
That made him Asian.
Okay, do you have any other TV talk?
No. I know. I think that's the biggest piece of news.
Yeah, I mean,
we're
looking forward to a lot of TV shows coming out soon.
For sure.
All that stuff. Got to catch up as well. Anne's a little further in Daredevil than I am. I need to catch up on that.
Like 2 episodes. Yeah.
But I need to watch Empire. This girl is...
I love Empire. I am counting down to seeing Empire. Have you seen... not speaking of Empire, but have you seen the Downton first shots?
No.
For this upcoming season?
Oh, we gotta do that too. Have to have crumpets and tea.
Yes, our Downton Marathon.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so that should be starting up in the UK in the next few months too.
Yeah, and if they start in the UK, you can always find a way to get it.
Yeah. I'm not waiting till January.
No, we know it.
No.
Michael comes in here. All right, so now we are going to talk about our hate of the week. We always have more than one hate, but this is one that's clean. Anne and I were walking around in Sani Alley, looking for, clothes because we were naked. No, I'm just kidding. No, but, and we noticed that Sani Alley is a very, very crowded place in the fashion district in Los Angeles where you can buy a lot of good stuff at wholesale prices.
Right.
Yes.
Streets full of
just clothes
vendors and stuff.
And masks and jewelry, anything. But it's so crowded that it's a pain in the ass when people just stop in front of you just because they don't know where they're going. But it doesn't apply only to Sani Alley. It applies everywhere. Whether you're at Disneyland or whether you're at the mall and you're just walking behind somebody and all of a sudden they stop.
Right in the middle of a busy walkway.
Hate of the week.
It's terrible.
Move to the side and then stop and talk.
Thank you.
It's really frustrating, and it's even more so when it's a crowded area. And Wakame staring intently at us is what's happening right now.
What do you guys do?
But yeah,
that's a good hate.
That was Anne's hate of the week, and I was like, okay, I'm on board with that.
I can't.
Completely agree.
Perhaps the next time that happens to us, we just smack into them because that's what's gonna happen.
Yeah, right. But didn't you tweet also drive-through mishap at McDonald's?
Oh.
I thought about that. It made me laugh because a couple of weeks ago, your hate of the week was people who don't know what they want at McDonald's.
This dude. Okay, so this guy did not. If you see my Twitter, you'll see the video. This guy refused to get out of his car. I don't know if he just didn't pull up close enough to the window to get his food or whatever. But the fact of the matter is, he pulled up. Drive-through windows here, so he had to open his door instead of opening his window to grab the food. Opened his door, grabbed the food. In the process, you know how sometimes you'll have just your foot on the gas, ready to go. Let his foot off the gas, fell outside of his car door with the food in his hand as the car proceeded to roll down the street without him.
Oh my god, that's so crazy. How are people so, not sharp? That's insane. You gotta check out her Twitter because she has a tweet there.
I don't know if that's a hate. I feel bad for the guy, actually.
Yeah, that's not a hate.
But my tweet was like, at least the food was okay.
Oh, poor guy. Oh. That's so sad.
Oh, man.
Okay. So now we'll talk about our dating question of the week. I feel like we've asked this a long time ago, but you know what? We'll ask again. Would you guys do online dating? Why or why not? Which outlets do you like? Because there are so many out there. I know I live in a city that it's really hard to meet or connect with people that more over face value, but, so I've, obviously decided to try this whole Tinder thing, and after months and months and months of being on Tinder and sporadically going on it, I finally went on my first date yesterday. And it wasn't so bad. Yeah, I was really, I'm really trepidatious when it comes to dating, let alone meeting someone that I don't know. Because online dating is kind of like a blind date, except that you know what the person looks like for the most part. Right. But it was good, and I had a good time.
I'm glad if anything, your first experience was a good one.
Thank goodness.
Has to be.
Yeah.
That would have made it make or break kind of your thought process in terms of trying it again.
Yeah. Could you imagine if I tried it and I thought it sucked? I would never try it again.
No, you wouldn't. Yeah. I know you wouldn't.
Would you be against online dating?
If I were single right now, no. Because I feel like that's the only way you can meet anyone. Right? Especially in this town. Yeah. Unfortunately, it's just difficult. Los Angeles is, I've heard from multiple people, is one of the most difficult cities to date.
I would agree. It's very saturated, and it's a city where people are busy living their dreams that they don't want to share their dream with someone else. It's difficult. So There you go.
Yeah. What are you guys using? I want to know what everyone else is using.
Yeah, me too.
Is Tinder popular where you guys live? I wonder.
Yeah.
Or if is it just here? You know, I'm sure it's popular everywhere.
I'm hearing that you get like all different kinds of experiences. My friend who she lives in New York now, and she goes on Tinder dates like crazy, and she says that it's come to a point where at first she was kind of nervous going on dates, and now it's like whatever, like clockwork.
Wow.
And she just feels like unemotional when it comes to dating. So,
but does she feel like she's actually meeting any legitimate?
She has fun. Candidates? She said there was one candidate, but it didn't work out.
Okay.
But also, well, she's in New York now. But when she was in Boston, she would be swiping, and then it would say like after a while, like there's no one in your area.
Oh,
isn't that
she ran out?
Yeah, she ran out.
Game over.
So I guess depending on what city you are, there could be a place where there's not enough people hanging out.
Crazy.
On Tinder.
I've never heard of that.
Right?
Before. I've never heard of that.
Not enough people. Fuck off.
She swiped that many times that she ran out of people. Mm. Wow. I want to know now. Because I've never heard of that.
That's never happened to me. It's like they'll recycle the same person again. Like I'll see the person. I've seen guys that I like had previous dates with and it's like, this is awkward. Swipe left.
Oh, I have a question.
Sure.
Because I know on the app it'll tell you like, because it's linked to your Facebook, who your mutual friends are. Have you ever like declined somebody because they were friends with somebody you perhaps didn't like, or didn't want them to know that you swiped this way?
I think most people are that way, but I'm the other way around, where I feel, if they know this person, then I feel a little more inclined to get to know the person, because especially if that person's someone that's a friend of mine that I like, it's like, this person probably has good taste in other friends.
Right.
So I feel more inclined, let's dance to whatever that was.
My ringtone. No, that's cool. Because I just wondered, like, if it's like, we have 20 mutual friends. Like, is that weird?
Why haven't we met then? If
yeah.
We mutual friends.
Yeah, that too.
It's kind of odd. All right, so now we are going to talk about, we have games and comics coming up your way. I'm going to talk about games real quick. But all I really want to say is, other than that, the PS4 for the third quarter in a row has kicked Xbox One's ass in terms of sales. I've been playing a shit ton of Witcher 3, and I know in the previous video I said that I didn't really like it very much, but now I'm really, really hooked. I played 3 days worth. I'm only like 5% done or something. It's crazy. I showed Anne.
Yeah.
It's just such an immersion to play this game, and there's so much going on, but it's a lot of fun. The character really grew on me, Geralt. Geralt is like a pimp. He has like all these girls loving him.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
The one that's on the cover of the game?
Yeah.
Oh shit!
It's crazy. He doesn't look like anything, right?
No.
But if you look at him, he's fucking hot. Like,
all right.
You're like, oh shit. He has sex in this. Well, depending on your choices. I saw titties. I saw Geralt's ass. It's like crazy.
Dang! I didn't know that's what this game was about.
This game is serious. Not only does he battle, not only is he a witcher, but he gets nookie.
Whoa.
And hot women, and game changer for me, because I've never seen like nipples and all that crazy stuff unless it was modded in a video game. I don't know about you guys. You guys can tell me.
You got the XXX version. You didn't even notice it.
All right.
Triple X version. So this is the third, obviously. So
I have not played the other two.
You haven't played the other two.
But it is based on a book, which intrigues me. Did I say that right? Yes. Yeah. So I kind of want to get the book now, but I want to beat the game first. Yeah.
I mean, it wouldn't give anything away, I don't think, right?
I don't know. I guess I would have to see. Okay, that's really all I want to say about video games. And also add me on the PlayStation Network, Kaori. And take it away, your comic stuff.
Okay, I have to be honest with you guys. I haven't read any comics lately because I'm completely 100% addicted to this Audible app. Amazon's audiobook app, where you can just download a book and just listen to it.
Really? Oh, that's really cool.
And it's basically consumed every day of my life.
I want to download Ready Player One.
Yes, I just finished it today.
Oh, okay. How is it?
I did want to mention that. You are going to love it.
Yeah.
It's just like a geek paradise. Every line has a reference to something that is geeky that, a select few people, and even stuff outside of what I even know. Every line has a reference. There's just really cool video game references, and it's actually a really good story. I put a little review up after I finished reading it, and I said that on Audible, I said that, it's like kind of like Willy Wonka meets Hunger Games meets The Wizard.
That sounds amazing.
Just
The Wizard!
A lot of stuff. Yes, definitely elements of The Wizard in there too.
Oh, that's so cool.
So it's a really good book. I can't wait till you read it.
Can you tell us?
I want to hear your thoughts about that.
Can you tell us a little bit more about this Amazon Audible and how much does it cost
a month? I would love to, because I almost want to make this section of our show Anne's reading corner because because I'm just plowing through a lot of these books. It's, I think, $19.99 a month if you want to do a membership, and you get 2 books a month for free.
So it's like $10 a book.
Yeah, and considering each book is at least $15 to $30 on its own, you are saving a lot of money.
Is there a contract where you have to have 6 months or something?
No, nothing like that. It's month to month. It takes out of your Amazon payment account. I actually ran out of books within the first 2 weeks, so I went through The Martian and I went through the last Star Wars book. Okay.
You should get The Witcher now.
And yeah, I think I might now that you said there's a book. So I had to borrow John's account and read Ready Player One through that. So yes, if you guys have recommendations, let me know. But I highly recommend, if you are someone like me who just can't find the time to just sit down and read a physical copy of the book, but you have time to just listen to it and you can get into that, get used to listening to a book, then I definitely recommend it.
Cool.
It's so good.
Yeah, I started reading audibly, well, more like on YouTube. I have where I pulled my books. They're old. If you have a lot of times you'll get old ass books on YouTube with someone reading it.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, but the problem with YouTube on your phone is that if you want to switch applications, the sound stops. I don't know if that's how it works on your phone.
No, it doesn't.
Oh, on my phone does it. It's really annoying.
So, and going back to your narrator, for Ready Player One, it's Will Wheaton. So if you guys are familiar with him and you don't mind hearing him narrate for you, he's a good narrator.
Well, tell people about Will Wheaton a little bit.
He's super nerdy. I don't know what else to say. He is a nerd. He runs so much geeky stuff. And so the fact that they have a geek narrating a geek-centered book is perfect. His name is actually written in the book.
Oh, okay.
In one point, they make reference to Will Wheaton. It's just kind of funny that he's the one that's narrating it.
That's so cool.
Yeah. So, and the app does not turn off if you're going into other things. It probably will only turn off if you are opening up a YouTube video at the same time. Which I don't know why that would happen. But I've had my GPS running. I've had Audible running, and it's been fine. Okay. You'll continue to stream. I might just let you loan my account so you can get through Ready Player One.
I really want to try Ready Player One. Yes. Yeah. So once you buy it, you can replay it multiple times. And you have it forever, or does it go
forever and ever?
So cool. Yeah. Okay, and now we want to talk about food. This time around, we want to talk about food and boo because
that's right.
So apparently yesterday, all of the Morton steakhouses had Morton sliders.
I was so pissed.
Pretty dirt cheap. How much was it again?
$1.
$1 filet mignon. Filet mignon.
And to make this story piss us off is the fact that, number one, we missed it.
Number two, what we're about to say is these two people owe us dinner because we kicked their asses in the last competition.
Thank you.
And then number three would be we'd have not one, but two friends that work there. Yes, we're talking to you, Michael and David, from the Aero After Show.
How could they?
I know.
Withhold such important information from us.
I know. We were just like, we're going to come by one day, order a filet mignon, and we could have had it for $1.
Every freaking time we see them, we talk about going to
eat
at the restaurant.
Time.
And they couldn't even tell us about the one day where you could get Morton's for $1, which will never happen again.
Never happen again. Oh my gosh. We are so upset. We feel, deceived.
Yes. Don't even know that I could sit there and talk about Aero anymore because I just probably think they're lying to me about how they feel about Arrow at this point.
I know. I thought we were your friends, David and Michael. I thought we had a bond. I guess we don't. If you don't want to feed me dollar filet minion,
we're not even worth $1. See how it is.
But something to cheer us up because now I'm all sad about missing that day. It is time to
tweet them.
Tweet them,
Michael and David, if you have them on Twitter, as well as Think Hero, with hashtag #BooThinkHero.
Yes, tweet them. So David Griffin's Twitter is @GriffinDE. And Michael's is, what is it?
Consuela.
Like Mr. Consuela? No, it's Mr. Michael Alexis, right? Or is it just Michael Alexis?
Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, tweet them.
Michael? I think Mr. Michael. Yeah.
So tweet them and say, why Team Amasian get no filet mignon sliders?
For $1.
For $1. Let's trend it.
All one of you. Make it trendy.
All one of you. Or two of you, me and her. So, yeah. So, anyway, that's a good idea to make them tweet. The Think Hero, wherever you are, let them know that we feel betrayed.
It's betrayal.
So, a final topic of the day, of course, is going to be about Zac Efron. And I know we briefly talked about his movie Neighbors coming out, Neighbors 2, I mean. But he also has an R-rated, not an R-standard, version of Baywatch, the movie, coming out with The Rock. That's amazing.
Hot.
and used to watch Baywatch.
I did.
That's what I learned today.
How have you... I don't understand how you didn't watch Baywatch.
I think I was busy watching reruns of Saved by the Bell.
I'm pretty sure they didn't have the same hours.
I know, I'm like,
But I was just trying to... I should have figured out how old I was during that time because...
you were easily like, what, 10?
Positive I was not old enough to be watching that show. And I watched it because there's David Charvet, I think is his name.
Oh, he is hot, Charvet.
Yeah, thank you. So the fact that Zach can hop on this train with
Do you think he's going to be
Dwayne...
the Brooke... I mean, I was going to say Brooke Burke, because that's his...
oh, yeah, that's right.
Do you think he's going to be the David Charvet?
You know what? Yeah.
Yeah?
So we think The Rock is going to be the David Hasselhoff of the movie, maybe?
I have barely any knowledge of Baywatch other than beach running and saving and theme song.
Honestly, I don't really remember much either. Outside of that, too. So,
but, I mean, that being said, I don't mind seeing Zac Efron or The Rock doing saving or running in red.
Oh my gosh.
I wonder if they're going to be tighter, too, because it's a different generation. You know, back then, they were a little more covered up. Is it going to be skimpier? Is it going to be Speedo time? Body paint? Naked? What's going to happen? A blur at the penis? Who knows? Who knows, you know? I'm not against any of that.
Put that on your Tinder.
Tinder. Blur. I should be naked on my Tinder with blurs. How awful would that be? God, that's terrible. Oh, man.
We're going crazy now.
Yeah. So that completes our show. And also, we are going to be, tonight, our first experience at the Labyrinth of Jareth event. Basically, it's a masquerade. We have no idea what to expect, but it's going to be a lot of fun. If you guys happen to be there tonight, did you make fun of my British accent?
Yeah.
I didn't even notice I did that until you're like...
With my Donald Duck laugh.
Oh, man. Let us know, tweet us, because we wouldn't mind meeting you if it's not crazy. We don't know what to expect there. We don't know if it's going to be crowded. We don't know if we're going to be underdressed or overdressed. I think we're going to be underdressed. A lot of people are going either costumes or like ball gowns.
It looks like they invited a lot of creative types, so I'm sure they're going to go all out.
Yeah, so.
It's fine.
It's fine. We'll rock it, and if it sucks, we're going to go get some ramen or something. So a night on the town with Anne is always fun.
And this girl.
Yeah, that's why we're friends. All right, so that completes our little Shoot the Shit Show edition of Speak Nerdy to Me. We'll be back, of course, next week with some more news. In the meantime, you guys can definitely follow the team at Team Amasian. Go to our website, teamamasian.com. Don't forget to like, this video, comment, rate, subscribe, tell a friend a day, and where can people follow you?
You can follow me at Campea everywhere. Check out my Twitter for that video because it's hilarious.
Yeah, I'm gonna watch it now. And then you can also follow me at Griffin DE or Mr. Michael Alexis, and tell me how much you are mad at me for not sending you a filet mignon thing. No, I'm just kidding. You can follow me at Kaori's, and also don't forget that you can also send over your dating questions, your comments in private at teamamasian@gmail.com. And thank you guys so much for tuning in. We love it, and we love you, and we'll talk to you next week.
Bye.
Bye.